How is Prophet progressing?
Getting better. His return's not in the next, several weeks, but it's progressing. It's frustrating for the kid, but he's a great kid. He's stayed in great spirits, and it's one of those things we definitely can't rush, and going to err on the side of making sure he's fully ready to go. But progressing as expected, but it's just a slow process.
Could he get a medical red shirt, or?
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. It's something we're discussing from a strategy standpoint on, if he was available at the end of the year, how does that play out? The NCAA rules are a little unique that way, I guess I'll say, and that, you potentially, have a kid that, may have some tough decisions to make. So, and us too. So we'll have, it's kind of probably putting the cart in front of the horse a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, we've got to get him healthy first.
Seemed like Alex Graham was getting a little bit closer, at least to returning.
Yeah.
Something on the horizon.
Yeah, I think that one's definitely a lot closer. He's progressed, maybe even a little faster than we expected, which has been good, and that'd be great for us. He really was, coming on there at the end of camp. Literally even going in the first game, he was set to play a decent amount for us, and we've been really impressed with his progression and already being able to play multiple positions in the secondary. And he's got the size and physicality at a young age that sometimes DBs, when they come in, they need that time to develop, and he's already got some of that, which is cool. So yeah, hopefully he continues to progress. Bye week ahead, the hope is he can be ready pretty quickly after that.
You talked about Kamari and the sacrifice he's made playing more in the nickel. Would Alex coming back be able to shake that up a little bit in terms of Kamari playing?
It's a possibility. He definitely gives us some options that way if he's healthy, and obviously it's one thing getting him healthy and back going out here, then two, getting him ready to play again, being a true freshman. But yeah, I mean, him coming back or potentially Prophet or any of that could certainly give us some real options. I mean, we've missed those guys. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, you take those guys and add Chasen into the mix. I mean, that's three guys that probably would have been playing quite a bit of football for us. So, getting any of those guys back would be a huge boost at any point in the season.
What's the dynamic with Waymond and Eli, both kind of off the field, and how they play off each other on the field?
They get along really well. They're they're almost like long-lost brothers. When you kind of watch them and how they interact and all that, you would think they'd been playing the game together for years. It just kind of has that feel. They, I think they came in and pushed each other, had respect for each other coming right in from the way they worked. And I think the cool thing is they've both just been so unselfish about it. They viewed it as like, this guy can help me, he can push me. We can play in the game some together. We can keep each other fresh. Like, we can, complement each other. Like, they've just viewed it from such an unselfish perspective that it's made each one of them better. And now, as good at players as they've been, like their attitude and just demeanor, their competitiveness, it's really like rubbed off on our entire team, the entire offense.
Early kickoff plus the time change. Does anything change preparation-wise going into this week with those changes?
I mean, we've tried to be aware. I mean, going from the absolute latest kick in the country to the absolute earliest kick in the country has its challenges, but the challenge is, like, it is what it is, right? We don't make the schedule, and so clearly, and so we've had to adapt a little bit in the way that we prepared and how much that we've done, and even when you go back to Purdue being a factor now, being so late and getting back so late, like it compounds if you're not careful. So we've tried to be mindful of getting our work done, but at the same time knowing that we need to take a fresh football team, we need to put a fresh football team on that airplane.
First ranked opponent of the season this weekend. I know you respect all the opponents, you prepare the same, but does this game just feel a little bit bigger than the rest?
Not really. And to me, just because, the teams are ranked and then they're not ranked, and we'll just see where everybody's at the end of the season. I mean, where everybody's ranked at the end of the season is really what matters. And so it really, I know they're a good football team. Like, we know that. We know it's going to be a good atmosphere, a really experienced team. Like, we understand the quality of it. But, I mean, I think it's just kind of the next battle. I mean, when you're getting ready to play Michigan State here, it's a big game. When you're getting ready to go on the road for your first Big Ten opener, like, it's a big game. Like, the first game always feels like a big game because it's been so long. So, I mean, I think we're just in the moment and really, really excited about this one.
Jakeem had a couple real standout plays in this last game. How do you balance kind of putting too much on his plate versus, like, slowly bringing him along It seems like he's kind of chomping at the bit to get those opportunities.
Yeah, he is, and getting here quickly, I think helped in terms of being able to pick it up. And yeah, I mean, I think he's done a good job handling it so far. And I mean, the good thing is we have such a good group there. Is you're not just relying on one or two guys to get it all from, and so we're able to manage his reps. We're able to manage how many different positions he's playing or things that we're asking him to do, and then he continues to progress. Hopefully that role will continue to grow as well.
Through 4 games, has anything surprised you about this team so far?
Not totally, not really. I don't know that I have like some great answer for you. I mean, I felt like we had a chance to be a strong football team, and I mean, I think we've showed that potential so far, and like now's the time when you got to put the hammer down. So us being able to do that right now in the middle of the season and get better at some of these things and really go will be important. We won the first 4 and handled business in the beginning. We got to keep going.
What do you hope to see from Jaden most over the course of these next 4 games?
Just keep doing what he's doing. Keep doing what he's doing. He's been steady. He's been in a good headspace. There'll be different challenges. You're gonna have mistakes here and there, and that's where your experience has got to show up. We just need him to be the steady leader that he's been and keep playing really good, efficient ball. And I think he's in a really good headspace to go do that.
Tobias Raymond has made huge strides from last year to this year. What has gone into that, and just what have you seen from him to make those huge strides?
Changing his body first. I mean, when we first started recruiting him, he was like 245 pounds, and he kind of did what a lot of guys do. We recruit him, he comes here, and then all of a sudden he gains a lot of weight quickly. And then now it's been kind of like shaping that a little bit, right? Getting him more in shape, getting stronger, really able to maximize his athletic ability. And then as that's been going on, he's become one of our smartest O-linemen. He knows it well. He can play multiple positions. He's always had a toughness about him that's really showed up, and a dependability. And now you had the leadership factor. And I mean, he's bringing a lot to this football team right now. But it's been a lot of years and a lot of hard work in the making, and that's what makes it probably even more cool to see.